Hi everyone, welcome back to PW NEET English, and in the next 15 minutes I'm going to make sure that you secure at least 8 marks from this small topic. It's a very important topic. It will hardly take 10 to 15 minutes to crack it, to get each and every questions correct from this particular topic. And let me tell you, almost in every year NTA has given at least 2 numericals from this small topic. And the last point that I want to raise is, this is one of the topic which students sometimes skip before their NEET final exam, right? So in the next 15 minutes, let's crack this topic and let's secure at least 8 marks from first chapter, that is units and dimension. And we are going to talk about in this chapter is about least count, about Vernier caliper and screw gauge. First of all, my dear friends, get the concept of least count clear in your head. Least count basically means it is the smallest value of measurement a particular measuring instrument can take precisely, right? So it basically tells us about the precision of any particular instrument. So in our course we have got two instruments. We have got Vernier caliper and we have got screw gauge. The formula for Vernier caliper is 1 main scale division minus 1 Vernier scale division. We are going to go deep into it, but first of all I just want you to remember this formula. It is very simple: 1 main scale division minus 1 Vernier scale division. For a screw gauge, first learn the formula for something that is called as pitch, then we are going to talk about least count. For a pitch, the formula is distance moved by a screw divided by number of full rotations given, and for least count the formula is pitch divided by total number of divisions on the circular scale. Now of course I'll show you the diagram for both of Vernier caliper and screw gauge, then these formulas will make more sense. But again, first of all, try to remember these formulas as soon as possible. Right now, first let's start our this session with Vernier caliper. This is how a Vernier caliper looks like, right? We have got over here two jaws, which is the most important thing. If let's suppose I have got a solid object over here, then we are going to place our solid object in between of this jaws, and then we are going to close these jaws and we are going to take the reading. My dear friends, this is called as main scale, and this smaller scale is known as Vernier scale. So as you can see, our final reading will be, when we want to note the final reading, we are going to see, you guys can also see that I have got this is somewhere between 4 and 5. Right, so it will be some 4 point something length of this block, right? So we are going to first write main scale reading plus, then we are going to talk about our Vernier scale. Now for Vernier scale, what we are going to do is we are going to see that which Vernier scale division is coinciding. Coinciding means, let's suppose this is the Vernier scale and this is the main scale. So we are going to look for that which Vernier scale division is coinciding with main scale division. So let's suppose it is nth or pth Vernier scale division. So we are going to write that Vernier scale division multiplied by least count. Now in this expression I have not taken any zero error into our account, right? So we are going to talk about zero error also. And now you can understand why do we actually require least count. We require least count to write that value over there, right? But first of all, how they are going to talk about least count, let me explain that to you. Basically they are going to say that a Vernier caliper has 1 millimeter marks on main scale, on the main scale. That means it basically tells us that 1 main scale division is actually equals to 1 millimeter. Fine. Then they are saying there are 20 equal divisions on the Vernier scale, which matches with 16 main scale division. My dear friends, just now I have told you that the formula for least count is 1 main scale division minus 1 Vernier scale division. Now the next thing that you must look for is the fact where they say that nth main scale division coincides with mth Vernier scale division. This is the point where you must pay attention. And after this point, what we are going to do is we are going to write, that means that one Vernier scale division is actually equals to n divided by m main scale division. So similarly, over here they are saying that 20 equal divisions on Vernier scale which match with 16, that means 20 VSD is equals to 16 MSD. That means 1 VSD can be written as 16 divided by 20 MSD. Now let's substitute this value in this equation and we are going to get 1 MSD minus 1. Instead of VSD, we are going to write 16 upon 20 MSD. And our answer will be 20 minus 16 is 4 by 20 MSD. My dear friends, 4 by 20 is nothing but 1 by 5 and MSD is actually equals to 1 millimeter. And 1 by 5 is 0.2, which gives me my answer as 0.2 millimeter of least count. So this Vernier caliper can measure the least value, the minimum value as 0.2 millimeter. Alright, so hopefully this makes sense, this makes complete sense. You can also write it in centimeter, that's fine. Moving on. Now the next thing is, my dear friends, when we are going to actually remove this block and when we are going to close these jaws, when the jaws are connected, that means nothing is nothing is in between of these jaws. At that point, the reading of the Vernier caliper should be 0. Is that correct? The reading should be 0 and then we will say that it is a correct Vernier caliper. And in that case, we are going to say that Vernier caliper has no zero error. It has got no zero error when the 0 of the main scale, this is the 0 of the main scale and this is the 0 of the Vernier scale, they coincide with each other, right? This is called as no zero error. This is perfectly fine Vernier caliper. If you want to give the reading of this Vernier caliper, in that case reading will be simply equals to main scale reading plus Vernier scale division multiplied by least count, and now we know how to find out least count, right? So this is the answer. There are no zero error. The next point is about positive zero error. Positive zero error basically means that you have joined the jaws of the Vernier caliper. There is nothing in between of them. There is not even a thread in between of two jaws, but still the Vernier caliper is giving some reading. It means that it has got some positive error, and the most important point is that if the Vernier scale 0 is towards the right hand side of the main scale, that means this is the main scale, this is the 0 of the main scale, and the 0 of the Vernier scale is towards the right hand side of this of the 0 of the main scale. That means that Vernier caliper is already calculating some length, it is already measuring some length even when there is nothing in between of the jaws and jaws are perfectly joined together. In that case, my dear friends, always remember that the final reading will be given as, first of all, find out the positive zero error, it will be n times least count, and in this case reading will be given as main scale reading plus Vernier scale division multiplied by least count, and always remember errors are always subtracted. That means negative times of that positive error, and we are going to write it as n multiplied by least count. And here n is the division, n is the division of Vernier caliper, which is actually coinciding with this thing, right, which is coinciding with this value. This is your zero error, right, wherever it is getting coincided. Like for example, let's suppose we are saying that in this case I can see that fourth division is coinciding, right, and let's suppose for an example the least count of this is 0.01 centimeter. So the positive error will be 4 multiplied by 0.01 centimeter. So when you are going to write down the final answer, subtract this. Hopefully you're getting it. So you need to find out the line, the Vernier division, which is coinciding with main scale, right? And similarly for negative. Now for negative, it is reverse. It is completely opposite to positive zero error. Over here, what do we have over here is let's suppose even if when we are going to keep a very small object in between of jaws, still it might give me zero reading, right? So over here, the zero of the Vernier caliper is towards the left hand side of the zero of the main scale, and in that case what we are going to do is we are going to write the total number of Vernier scale division. This is very important. Many students do mistake in this, so please note how to write down the negative error, right? What do we do is total number of Vernier scale division minus Vernier scale division which is coinciding and multiplied by least count, right? And put a negative sign just to show that it is a negative error. And again, please mind you, what we are going to do is we are going to write down reading as main scale reading plus Vernier scale division multiplied by least count. And I have told you we are going to always subtract error. So minus of minus this value, right? So let's suppose this value comes out to be x. This whole value comes out to be x, and x is actually equals to the total number of divisions, on Vernier scale minus which Vernier scale division which is coinciding multiplied by least count, right? Multiplied by least count. That whole x is capital minus small n into least count, right? So please note this thing also. Now for screw gauge, the last part, in screw gauge what you are going to do is you have got a ratchet. Ratchet is basically a circular scale, and you have got a linear scale that is also known as a pitch scale. So you are going to move the ratchet and you are going to turn it in clockwise or anti-clockwise direction, and as the screw goes into the nut, in the similar way this circular turnings, this circular cylinder will move on this pitch scale, and we can measure the reading of any, we can measure diameter of any object, right? Like for example as this spherical ball. Now again in this, now you can understand that when we were talking about pitch is actually the distance moved by the screw when we give that cylinder a complete one rotation. So if you are going to give complete one rotation and it moves by 1 millimeter, that gives me pitch as 1 millimeter. That means distance moved by the screw divided by total number of rotations given. Similarly, least count will be calculated by pitch divided by total number of circular scale division. Now after learning about the diagram, it is easier for you to remember the formula. Similar to Vernier caliper, in this also we have got some errors, and those errors are, let's suppose this is the baseline of of linear scale and this is the baseline of circular scale. If they both are coinciding, in that case we are going to say that there is no zero error. There is no zero error. But let's suppose we have got, this is the zero of linear scale and this is the zero of main scale. That means right now nothing is in between of the screw gauge, but still the screw gauge is giving me some reading, and that is 10 circular scale division, right? How I'm going to write down the reading over here? I'm going to write down the reading as this main scale reading, that is linear scale reading, plus least count multiplied by circular scale reading or circular scale division which is coinciding with the baseline, right? So in this case that is 0, main scale is showing nothing, plus 10 circular scale division, that means 10s multiplied by the least count, right? And this is positive error, so always error will be subtracted from the main reading. Errors are always subtracted. And similarly you are going to talk about negative error, and when you are going to talk about negative error, again do the same thing. We are going to write down negative error as total number of division, total number of circular division minus division which is coinciding, coinciding. And then again do the same thing, again subtract it, subtraction minus and minus will become positive. Let's do one question on this. Let's suppose you have got a pitch of 1 millimeter and there are total 100 divisions. That gives me least count as 1 millimeter divided by 100 divisions. That is 0.001 millimeter. And then they are saying that main scale, so final reading will be, main scale reading is 5 millimeter plus, then they are saying circular division is 25, so 25 multiplied by 0.01, and errors are always subtracted and you have got a positive error of 0.03 millimeter. So this is going to be the correct reading for you. Hopefully now you can understand this, right? And that will be all for this quick session. If you want to do more questions on the same chapter, on the same topic, find other lectures, especially the live lectures that we have that we are constantly taking on the same channel. You will get each and every types of questions, especially with negative zero error for vernier caliper and for screw gauge. See you in the next lecture. Bye bye.